It got stronger and stronger. It had control, and you just stopped.
It was late April 2022 when Don Jockman started having intense chest pain. He called his cardiologist, who urged him to get to an emergency room immediately.
I was afraid because you don't know what's happening. You kind of realize what's happening is not right. I was concerned. There was a lot of prayer inside of me going on. You're hoping. You want it to be good.
Too weak to drive himself, Don called his son, Brandon. He says just getting to the car was a struggle.
Oh, the pain was strong, and I took about 10, 12 steps, and it hit hard. I said, Brandon, I need help. I'm not going to make it. And he basically carried me. I walked with my feet, but I put my arm around his head and shoulders.
They drove to St. David's Medical Center in Austin, Texas, where doctors performed a heart catheterization to determine what was causing the pain.
They said, you're blocked. Your aorta on one side is 100%, the other side 98%, and the third one, you're really blocked. Surgery is the only option.
They told Don he needed a triple bypass as soon as possible and admitted him to the hospital. The surgery, however, would have to wait.
I was on blood thinners, and my blood would not clot, and they could not operate. So they put it off for 3 days, hoping that would be enough time. I was praying, thanking him for his presence and to get me through it, and just, Lord, be with me.
Don wasn't the only one praying. By now, there was an outpouring of prayer as his daughter, Jennifer, reached out to family, their church, and anyone else she could think of to pray.
The situation was so severe, and you know what's at risk, you know what's at stake. And there were times that I battled fear, and I had to trust God and pray more. I knew that God answers prayers, that God hears his people, so I tried to reach out to as many people as I could.
By day 3, Don was still in no condition for surgery. That night, he turned on the television. The 700 Club was on, and Gordon was praying.
I'm getting a visual picture of someone in a hospital bed, and either you just finished a procedure or you're getting ready for one. God is healing you. He is restoring you right now. As you're listening to me, faith is building within your body. Jesus is coming to you now with healing. We receive it now.
That's got to be me. I felt blessed, assured. God used that situation to speak to me, to tell me, I've got you. You have your problem. I've got you.
4 more days passed with no sign of improvement. Doctors decided they couldn't wait any longer and went ahead with the triple bypass. It was successful, but they still couldn't get Don's blood to clot. Jennifer says the prayers continued.
During my prayer time with God, I was very honest. God, just be with my dad. God, be with us all. My dad is like my best friend. I wasn't ready to lose that.
Then, 2 days later, they had a breakthrough.
Listening to their conversations, and then became aware that they had solved the clotting problem. The Lord had kept his word.
Don was discharged after a week of recovery and went home to begin rehab.
I could have died. I know how close I was, but God had something for me. He brought me through the operation, through the rehabilitation, and to this present day.
Don fully recovered and has had no heart problems since.
My faith is stronger. The closeness with the Lord grows stronger day by day. He has put things in my heart, and the closer you get to him, the more he reveals himself to you,